Great morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Wesley, $1 billion Virgin. Welcome to another Sunday mindset message here, where every Sunday I go live via Instagram and I share the Sunday mind message for today. And listen, okay, I do this to get you ready for the week, okay? And I think it's very imperative to prepare yourself and to create the week. Right? Unfortunately, we've never been trained and we have never been taught that we should create our week, not plan it. Okay. And I have been creating my week for the past 10 years. And I want to give you that gift as well to teach you how to create your week before it even starts. Okay. So welcome to the Sunday Mindset message here. It's a beautiful, gorgeous day here in Houston, Texas here. And I'm glad to be here on live with you here. And by the way, this is a podcast as well. All these videos and audios will be uploaded to my podcast, which you can find easily right now on google.com. Just type Wesley $1 billion Virgin podcast and I'm there. Okay, you can listen to this information because I truly believe if you want to be successful, you must make success a study. Kind of get an amen? Right? If you want to be poor, well, make poverty a study. If you want to be average, make average, mediocre things a study. But if your goal and if your dream is to be wealthy, successful, rich, to have an abundance of money, of things, well, you have to make it a study. That means you have to consume the information repetitiously until you get it. So listen here, this morning we're going to talk about turning your shoulds into must. I want everybody to do something for me. It's going to be interactive here. I want you to comment the words, I must. Go ahead. Do that for me. Everybody, okay? Men and women. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Wesley $1 billion Virgin. Listen, if you don't know who Wesley $1 billion Virgin is, you're sleeping under the rock. I've been here. I'm on the internet. I'm everywhere, right? Search me in Google. I'm like everywhere, okay? I got about 1 million plus followers on different platforms. And I own several digital marketing companies as well. I'm a real estate investor. I'm just having a good time. I'm a father as well. And I'm a young black native man from Houston, Texas. That is a self-made millionaire. Self-made, right? Which I made myself a millionaire. No one did it for me. Okay. And I just share my philosophy with the world, which is you, to help you understand that you can do it where you are in this current situation. Okay. Like wherever you are right now, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. I don't care where you are. You may be in a chaotic situation. You may be in a situation of struggle, of pain, of uncertainty. You may be in a situation that you just don't know what to do. Stay here. Okay? Why? Because I believe in you. And sometimes we need others to believe in us until your belief kicks in. And I believe in you, right? Because you're here. You showed up here. Okay, it's not that many people that will show up to a Sunday mindset message or rant or to listen to a strange black man from Houston, Texas that is just talking from the top of his heart, fulfilling his purpose. And that's to help others win financially and be able to help others to navigate the world in a way that they're making an impact on the world, making a contribution here. Okay, so let's get started here. Go ahead and put your names here below. And I want you to comment, I must. And I want you to scream it, okay? I don't care where you are. Just say it. I must. Say, I must. Those are some powerful words. I must. Okay? Go ahead and put your names here below while you think about I must. I want you to comment your names below because I want to shout you out. Andre, you must. Okay? Rocky, you must. Sabanith, you must. Fit and Glam, you must. In My Journey, you must. Tabitha, Tabitha Charlie, you must. Lauren Simone, you must. Okay? Ortiz, you must. Deontay, you must. Dre Day, you must. I can't hear you. Okay? Miss Shevers, you must. Sebi, you must. Connie Ryder, you must. Jeff Risklin, You must. Bridget. You must. Rose. You must. Gio. Ortiz. New Cutting Edge. Jessica. You must. Sharon. Tiffany. You must. Cheyenne. You must. You must. You must. I want you to come in. I must. I must. Now, you may be thinking, well, Wesley, I must do what? What do you want me to do? Listen, the topic, hey, Shanika, I must. Listen, the topic of tonight, of this morning's our Sunday mindset message is turning your shoulds into musts. How many of you have the tendency to say, I should do this? You know, it's Sunday right now. Many of you are thinking, man, you know what? I know it's Sunday, but I should work out. Man, it's Sunday right now. I know I should do something in my business. I know I should read a book. You know, I just woke up early. I should meditate, but oh God, I'm tired. I should. The big issue with I should, the things that you should do, you never, ever do. Does that make sense? What I want you to do, because obviously I want you to speed through this process of becoming a successful man or successful woman. And what I want you to do is I want you to transcend your shoulds into must. I don't want you to ever say that I should do something, because I should assumes that you may not do it. Okay? If you're on a Monday morning, you say, you know what, man, I should get up a little bit early and meditate. I should go to the gym this morning. I should eat a little bit better. I should read from this book. I should work a little bit in my business. I should go get that website. I should do something in the achievement of my dreams. The word should has no power. Okay? You know that, right? It has no power. As a matter of fact, the word should is powerless. I want you to begin to use the word I must go to the gym. I must read from that book. I must meditate. Because see, that assumes that it's a requirement. That assumes that, like, if you don't do it, like if you don't do any work in your business right now, then you might be the person that you are for the rest of your life. If you don't read from a book right now, a self-development book or something to condition your mind for the man or woman that you're trying to be, well, you're saying that you're always going to be the person that you are right now. If you don't make it a must that you should work your body out and do some type of exercise for 20 to 40 minutes, that means that you're okay with being overweight, fat, unhealthy, deformed looking. Does that make sense here? Come with the word, I must do this. Some of you have been thinking about a business for the past year. You know what, man, I've been thinking about starting a business. You know, it's just not the right time. I must. No such thing as the right timing, young people. How many of you use that as an excuse? This is not the right timing. I don't have enough money. You know, it's very interesting how many people we give ourselves excuses on why we can't do something. It's not the best timing. I don't have enough money. I'm not in the best situation right now. Why I'm in a marriage that I can't stand the person, and I don't know. I got too many kids. Where's I got too many responsibilities right now. It's just too many things that's on my head right now. And it's so interesting how we give ourselves so many excuses on why we can't do something that's going to be beneficial for our lives. We're constantly thinking about the disadvantages. But when do we start to think about the advantages? When do we start to say, you know what? Maybe I don't have the money, but I'm going to find the money. See, now you're speaking like a successful individual. Well, maybe I don't have much time, but I'm going to make the time. Ooh. Yeah, I got a lot of kids. I got a lot of responsibilities, but I'm going to find a way to do it anyway. Even though I have all this on my plate, I'm going to make room for dessert and get this work done. Yeah, I've been working all day today. I'm tired. You know, it's the weekend, but forget that. You know, the weekend, I'm not going to use that as an excuse for me to lay in my bed on my butt doing nothing, watching TV because I feel I deserve to relax. No, I must get up and do something. I must get up and do something to the achievement of my goal. Listen, I'm talking to you. I'm talking right now. Right now in this moment here. I want you to think about it. You must do something in the attainment of the goal. Right now. Okay? Whether it's picking up a book, whether it's buying a website, doing some research for your company. I want you to make it a must today. Do you hear me? Come with the word I must again 7 times. Okay? Come at the word I must 7 times. I must. 7 times right here in this moment. And the reason why I want you to repeat it and say it 7 times, because I need to drill this in your mind. Because I know when I leave this Sunday mindset message, you're going to forget. You're not going to remember this conversation. You're going to go back to your old habits, your old way of thinking. Come at the word I must, I must, I must, I must, I must, I must. Listen, a lot of you ask me, well, Wesley, how do I efficiently condition my mind for success? Like, how do I reprogram myself? That's what I'm doing right now to you. This is exactly what I'm doing to you right now. When I ask you to repeat it, when I ask you to comment I must below, this is the process of reconditioning your mind for what you want. Are you with me? I must. Listen, when you wake up tomorrow morning, you're going to think about Wesley Virgin. You're going to say, wow, man, I must. You're going to think about rolling out of bed, and you're going to say, no, I must jump out of bed. You're going to think about hitting the snooze. I must get up now. It's no snooze. I'm up. I must get up with a smile on my face. I must get up enthusiastically. I must get up with power. You're going to think about these words. I must. It's no more rolling over out of the bed. It's no more hitting the snooze every 5 seconds. It's no more walking around your house in the morning with a grimace on your face because you're not excited for Mondays. I want you to feel grateful for today. Why? Because today may be the day that your entire life changes. Okay, I remember the day for me like it was yesterday. I was sleeping on an air mattress. It's a true story, folks. 10 years ago, sleeping on an air mattress. And what you're hearing from me right now, I was actually doing. I was like, I must get up, and I would jump out of the air mattress. And that's tough to do because the air mattress is on the ground. So I had to use these legs to prop this body up and jump up excited. And I used to get up off the air mattress, and I was excited. And I would give my reasons why I was excited. And I would say, I must work in the business today. I must go to the gym. I must eat healthy. I must. I would just repeat these things, and I would start to do those things. I was making those things a must because the reason why it was a must, because the opposite of not doing that was the life I didn't want. I didn't want to sleep on an air mattress for the rest of my life. I didn't want to have bad credit for the rest of my life. I didn't want to have insufficient funds for the rest of my life. I didn't want to drive the car I was driving for the rest of my life. I didn't want to work at the job I was working at for the rest of my life. I didn't want to live in an apartment that I was living in for the rest of my life. I didn't want to have that cheap IKEA furniture in my apartment for the rest of my life. I didn't want to not have the ability to travel the world for the rest of my life. I didn't want my children to grow up and look at me as an average 9-to-5 rat race worker for the rest of my life. So I must. I want you to comment those words again. I must. Listen to me, young lady. Listen, young man. You must. Comment 7 times. I must. I want you to close your eyes and say, I must. Whatever you know you're supposed to do, I want you to think about it and do it now. So you know what? I must do something in the achievement of my goal today, right now. I must. I must do something that's going to propel me toward my future. Today, I must begin to create the week. I must to think about exactly what will take place in my life. I must meditate. I must spend some time with myself, organizing my mind. I must do something. Tell my little children, I love you. I'm proud of you. I must, that business that I've been thinking about, that I've been pondering on, that I've been musing over. I got to do it now. I must begin now. I must. Do you hear me? Many of you feel that you're doing enough. How many of you are out there working towards your dreams? Comment below and don't BS me. Be honest. How many of you are out there sedulously working diligently towards your dream every day? Comment below. Ferociously working towards the dream, the outcome. Comment below if that's you. How many of you are doing that every single day of your life? How many of you are doing it with tears in your eyes? How many of you are still doing it even though you don't know exactly how the future is going to turn out? How many of you are still doing it even though it hurts? It's painful. You're failing. You're losing money instead of making money. But you're still out there climbing, scratching, trying to discover a way to excel. Look at this. For everybody to say, yes, I'm doing it, Wes. Every day, Wes. I am. Listen to me close. Put that phone next to your ear and let me tell you something here. Listen, I want you to do more. You hear me? I want you to do more. I want you to do more. I know some of you are like, Wes, I'm doing so much though. How much can I do? I don't know if I want you to do more. I know it hurts. I know you're in pain. I get it. The finances are leaving your bank account. The business is shaky. Your life is shaky. I want you to do more. I want you to stand up and do more. I want you to say it. I must do more now. And I want you to get out there and start doing more. I want you to imagine and double the amount of effort that you're putting in. I want you to triple the amount of effort that you're putting in. Why? Because it's necessary. Do you hear me? Because it's fucking necessary. It's just necessary. Because let me tell you why. Because see, even though all of you have a desire to be rich and, make millions of dollars and be successful, you just don't honestly know what it truly takes yet. You only think you know because you look at other people like myself who have already achieved what you're trying to achieve. So you just have the illusion of what success and what the work ethic may seem like, but you don't really know. You don't really know what it really feels like and what is really required for you to cross over, to have your breakthrough, to have your family say to you, wow, you did it. Man, to have your friends admire you, have people around the world look at you in a way because you have done something that the 97% of people on the planet will never do, ever. I want you to comment, I must do more. Comment that 7 times. I must do more. I want you to look within yourself at this moment, wherever you are on Sunday. I don't know where you are. I don't know where you're listening to this. I don't know where you live. America, Canada, Europe, Antarctica, Africa, India. I don't know where you are. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to say, I must do more. I want you to look deep within yourself and I want you to conjure up the power to do more. Even though you feel weak and debilitated, even though you feel so exhausted, even though the outcome is so unclear, you don't see it. You want to see it, but you don't see the outcome. I still want you to do more. I still want you to work. I still want you to grind. I still want you to learn. I still want you to unravel layers of yourself. I want you to get out your house, travel around the world, go see other people win. I want you to go to the 5-star restaurants and go see how these people communicate. What are they talking about? I want you to come outside of your box. Okay? You know, one thing that I did that was very imperative and necessary for my breakthrough, I had to start to think and start to look so deep within myself. And I had to be honest with myself that I knew that I was only doing those things, activities, tasks. I was only doing things that were aligned with my comfort zone. See, I was comfortable, so I would only do things that were comfortable for me. I didn't want to be uncomfortable, right? Because I was already in a terrible situation financially, right? So I didn't want to make it worse. And that's how we think as employees, as regular average people. We think this way. Well, I don't want to make my situation worse, Wesley. I need to pay rent. I need to pay this. I need to pay this. I just can't spend this money on this product. I can't spend this money on a seminar, right? And what I'm here to tell you, wrong. You're wrong. You're categorically wrong. Until you are willing, listen, until you are willing to do those things that are uncomfortable in your life. I don't care if you're 20 years old. I don't care if you're a teenager, 30, 40, or 50. Until you make the decision that you are okay with being uncomfortable. That means you take some money that you know you're supposed to use for bills, but you use it for a course. You know you need to spend some money on your car, but you use it to travel around the world and meet somebody that maybe you can model, you can learn from. Maybe you can take them out to dinner and learn something that you just don't know in that moment. Okay? See, uncomfortable is taking a credit card. You're already in debt, but you're using that credit card to buy a course, using that credit card to travel around the world, to learn something from an individual that knows more than you. Why? Because they're getting the results. It's taking a risk. That's what a risk taker is. A risk taker is not a person that is doing things that feel comfortable to them. No, you feel uncomfortable. You feel that little queasiness in your stomach. You start to sweat a little bit. You start to worry at night when you're in bed because you made a decision that is so abnormal. But I'm here to tell you as a wealthy man, to feel abnormal, to feel a little bit scared, to worry about that, it's normal. You're on the right track. But if you laying in your bed all comfortable, sleeping like a baby, no money in your bank account, have a job that you can't stand, a situation that is filled with poverty, averageness, and destitution, and you laying in your bed like a baby, you got a problem. You'll never make it. You'll never win. You'll never make $1 million. You'll never be successful. Okay? Because you settled and you've adapted to that mediocre average lifestyle. And that's a ton of you. When you think about success, you think about, I want to be successful. I want to make $1 million, but you're not committed. You think about it like, if I go, like I want to go to Bora Bora. If I go, I go. If I don't, I don't. That's how you guys think about success. Well, I want to be $1 millionaire. If it happens, great. But if it's not a big deal. Bullshit. It is a big deal to me. And my question is, why is it not a big deal to you? Should be. Like, who wants to struggle for the next 50, 60, 70 years of your life? Like, who wants to struggle financially? Like, who wants to not to be able to do what they want to do? Who wants a boss for the next 30, 40 years? I don't think anybody wants a boss. Like, who wants a manager? Who wants a supervisor? Who wants a person to tell them when to get up? When to take a break? When to take a vacation? As a grown adult, I can't do that, my boss. No, I wish my boss, my job, man, your job won't allow you to do what? Like, who wants to live that way? No one. No one wants to live like this. And I'm telling you, you don't have to. But listen, there's a price that all of you, each of you have to pay if you want to be on this side of the fence. where it's gorgeous. I do what I want. I go where I want. I drive where I want. I fly where I want. I hang out who I want to hang out with. I live where I want. I have total freedom. Come at the word freedom. Total freedom. No one tells me what to do. No one tells me how to behave. No one tells me where to go. No one. Do you not understand how that feels? Forget about the money. Do you understand how it feels just to have total freedom and dominion over your life? It feels heavenly. Come with the word freedom. Listen, my goal or my aspiration is to invite you to be free. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want to invite you to be free, that you have an opportunity to be free. Free from everything that is taking place in your life that is giving you dis-ease, that is giving you all this pain. You're going to be free from that. But to free yourself from that, you have to turn your shoulds into must. I want you to begin to realize that there's no more shoulds. It's only must. You're never going to say what you should do. Because if you continue to say what you should do, you end up shitting all over yourself and doing nothing. And repeating the pain of the past. Some of you, unfortunately, next year, you're going to be in the same situation like you are this year. Watch. Some of you in the next 5 years, you're going to be in the exact, if not worse, situation than you are this year. In 5 years. Not because you don't have the ability to do better. It's because you're not paying attention. You're not listening. You're not applying. I know you're listening to me right now, but listening is not enough. It comes a time, like my daughter and my son, when I took them swimming for the first time, and in the beginning, children are afraid of the water, 'cause they may drown or whatever. But it comes a moment when they must jump in the deep end, and they must trust that they'll be okay. They must trust the instructor that is in the water when they're getting ready to jump, even though they've never been in a deep end like this before. There's so many uncertainties. There's so many things that can go wrong. But if they ever want to swim, they have to jump. And of course, my children jumped because I'm their daddy. But my question to you is, when are you going to jump? When are you going to stop imagining fear and imagining failure and thinking about the disadvantages and thinking about what if it doesn't go well and just jump? Many of you are spending so much time in your mind that it's preventing you from jumping. Just jump. Just jump. Just go. Some of you have been in your head for years. You've been talking to yourself and justifying why you're not making progress. Some of you have been in your organization, whatever company you're in, whatever business that you're working on. Like you've been doing that for like 5, 10 years and still not making progress. Still not making any money. Does that make sense? Some of you have been working out at the gym 5, 10 years, still not making progress. No muscles, no weight loss. Still fat, still overweight, still don't have the body that you want. And you know why. Like all of you know. Like many of us, we don't need a trainer. Nah, you don't. Because you know what you got to do. But you don't want to do it because it's painful. Can I get an amen? It's just painful. Like if you go to the gym and really put it in, you really push yourself, it hurts. Does it not? If you go out there and start a business, you have to do some of the things that you know you're supposed to do, it hurts. Because you're going to hear no's. You're going to hear rejection over and over and over again. People going to tell you no, absolutely not. No, I can't do this. No money. No, I don't want to buy your stuff. I don't like your stuff. Your stuff is ugly. Right? You're trying to avoid the pain. You can't avoid the pain if you want the pleasure. Comment those words below. That's me. Okay? You cannot, listen to me here. You cannot avoid the pain if pleasure is what you seek. Okay? Cannot. The pain is coming. The pain is there, baby doll. My guy. The pain is inevitable. When you're transforming into the woman or to the man you're supposed to be on this planet here. If you want to be a part of the elite, you want to be a part of the 3% of people who run the world, pain is coming. Okay? Listen, if you got any value here on this gorgeous Sunday morning, I want you to comment the word value. And if you really got value, I want you to share this video for me, please. Thank you for doing that and hitting the love button a million times. And I'm looking at the love buttons right now. Thank you for the love, because not only are you enjoying this, you are actually applying it. I truly feel from the top of my heart, I have several people who have now made a decision that they must do the things that are necessary, which you already know what you need to do this week to begin to transcend from your situation. Many of you, I feel that from you in this moment here. Any questions for me before I let you go here? And listen, tonight or today, I want you to work. I don't want you to do any Sunday fun day. I don't want you to leave your house and go out there and do anything unless you're doing something to the achievement of your goal, right? I want you to work today. That's it. Just work. Just work. Just work. Turn your phones off if you need to. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb and work. Whatever you're working on, work on it. Even if you're working on yourself, okay, read a book. Absorb some information. Write your goals down again. Create your life. Start writing down. What do I want? And start writing. Write for 1 hour. What do I want? Start to create the blueprint for your life. It's always something to do. Okay? Question for me, please. Let me see here. Questions here. Questions. I don't see any. Just want to make sure I make a contribution to you. Okay? I want everybody to promise me today that you're going to do something to the achievement of your dream and your goal. Something today. Whatever that is. If you have to go to a gated community and walk around that gated community because you want to look at the houses of your dream, go do it. If it's just going to the dealership, the luxurious dealership, the car dealership, right? Just walking around there, looking at the different cars that you want. Do it. Do it. Okay? And do it now. How do I leave my best friends with weak mindsets? Easy. If you got a best friend that has a weak mindset, go to your phone right now and block them. Delete them. Delete their numbers. Okay? I get it. He's your best friend. So what? But what is he doing to add any value to your life? Nothing. It's a waste. All right? Let him go. I talk about this repeatedly about how these best friends, these friends in your life, listen, you got to stop being a dummy. A dummy is a person that has a best friend and they know this best friend is not contributing any value to their life. An intelligent person realizes they love the best friend, but his best friend can no longer be a part of the circle. It's not because you don't love them. They're just in a different spot mentally. They have different values, different communication styles. You want to involve, they don't. Okay? So I ask you to be the intelligent individual and let them go. Let them go temporarily for a while. Okay? What's next here? In the process of letting people go. No, don't be in the process, Shanika. Let them go tonight, like now. Let them go now. Now. What are you waiting for? Many of you are like, oh, you're not in the process. You're scared. You're thinking about how they're going to feel, how they're going to think about when you send a text and say, I can't talk to you for 1 year. Me? I don't care. Me? I don't care. You may say, well, Wesley, just you just insensitive. No, I care more about me than I care about my friends. Why? Because I live with Wesley Virgin. I don't live with my best friend. I'm not with my best friend every single day of my life. I'm with me. So I got to take care of me. That's why it's easy for me to make that decision to cut them off. I live with myself 24 hours a day. It is my responsibility to make sure I am enthusiastic, I am positive, I am learning, I am progressing, and I'm achieving what I want. And to do that, certain people I have to let go. I got to take a break. I got to pause. Does that make sense? So it's no process. Just do it. You cannot be a CEO. You can't be this leader of people if you can't make small decisions for yourself. Many of you are struggling with very trivial things. I mean, letting somebody go out your life? Come on, get out of here. They're not even providing any value. What are they doing that's making your life better? What are they doing to put more money in your bank account? What are they doing to make sure your family have the house of your dreams? What are they doing for you to drive a car that you want to drive? They're not doing nothing for that, nothing at all. So what are you talking about? Okay? I don't care how much you love them. I love them. I care. So what? There's many people that love people Listen, there's many people that love each other and they hate each other at the same time. They love each other, but yet they give each other pain. You got people in relationships telling me they love each other, but they are living a very toxic relationship. It's a toxic situation, but they tell me they love each other. What kind of love is that? I don't want no part of it, and you shouldn't either. Okay? What's next? The world tells us we're cold-hearted for thinking and moving this way. First of all, who is the world? That's called a lost performative. It's when you use statements such as the world, they said. Who is the world? If you're talking about the masses, who cares? Do you want to be a part of the masses, Lloyd? Like you want to be a part of the world, right? The world is the masses. You know what the masses of people are doing right now? They're drinking because they don't want to go to work tomorrow morning. They're using and taking this opportunity called the weekend to do everything that they want to do to feel good because they don't want to go back to the rat race tomorrow morning. That's the world. The world, they don't get the opportunity to buy and shop in the designer stores every single week. The world, they don't travel the world when they want to first class. The world not staying in 5-star hotels and going to 5-star restaurants. The world is not doing that. Does that make sense? The world, they're not staying in $15,000 per month penthouses. The world is not staying in gated communities and opulent communities. Absolutely not. The world is not doing that. So who cares what the world says? If the world says you're cold-hearted, listen, people can call me cold-hearted. They can say, Wesley, you're insensitive. Wesley, you just don't care. You're so cold. You're just so direct. You're so brutal. I mean, God, do you have a heart? I'm like, yes, I do. But I just care more about me than I care about you. And that's a fact. And that's how it is. And if that makes me cold-hearted, then I'm one cold-hearted motherfucker. You hear me? And I'm okay with that. You have to stop letting people that you're trying to remove yourself from, the masses. Stop trying to get validation from these people. You let other people who are just like you tell you how you should feel, how you should operate, what you should do, what your attitude should be. Well, you got to be a more nice person. Well, you kind of rude right now. Why are you listening to the masses? The masses are broke. They have nothing. They're struggling. They're inconsistent. They're dismotivated. They're lethargic. They're lazy. They don't know what they want. Why do you listen to them? Why? I don't understand. Why do you let another person who ain't doing shit for themselves to tell you how you should feel and how you should respond to them? Listen to me. I'm winning. Listen to other people that's winning on the planet. Okay? Follow their advice. Follow the people that got millions of dollars in their bank account. Follow the people that have the cars that you want. Follow the people that are living in the homes that you want to live in. Okay? Follow the people that are taking vacations around the world as you would like to take. Follow those people. Not the people that's taking local vacations. Okay? Now, you with me? Questions for me, please. Questions before I let you go here. Wow, we got 73 million people in here tonight. I love it. Talk to me. And listen, if you still have a challenge as it relates to other people, the masses, because you're like, I don't want to do this to them. Just keep listening to me. Okay? Like even though you're not going to be able to do it, cut them off. Because I know it's a ton of you. You're not going to do it. You're not going to cut these people off. I get it. Because you have this weird emotional connection to these people, right? Keep listening to my content. And the more you listen, one day it will click. Because you're going to be 40 and 50 years old. You're like, man, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I still dealing with this person? Like, God, man, I'm still not living my dream. I'm still living this mediocre life, laughing with my friend, drinking at the bar, looking all average and regular, overweight, unhealthy, hanging around overweight and other unhealthy people as well. What am I doing? What am I doing? All right? Keep listening to my content because one day it will click. It will resonate and you will change it now. You just change for no reason. Automatically, you'll wake up one morning and say, you know what? I'm changing. You'll pick up your phone, you'll delete everybody that's not adding any value to your life. You'll put yourself in this bubble, and you'll be in that bubble for a while. And that bubble is an opportunity for you to refine yourself, okay? To spend time with yourself, to refine yourself. And when you come out of that bubble, you'll be a different person, okay? Let me see. What do you do to overcome your greatest mental, emotional blocks? Easy. If you have a mental block, you have an emotional block, you got to realize you are putting the block there. Like, who puts the block in front of you? It's you. You may say, no, Wesley, it's outside of me. I'm not creating these blocks. You are. Listen, until you take responsibility for the blocks and the mental barriers that you have in your life, you'll never be able to take these barriers down. The reason why I say that you're creating the blocks, because whatever happens to you in life, it's up to you to decide how you're going to feel about that situation. Does it make sense? If someone tells you, hey, you're terminated from this job, and then you interpret that information such as, man, what I'm going to do now? I got to get another job. And what if that's you? That's not them. It's your response, and it's how you react to situations that take place in your life. So all these mental blocks, you're creating mental blocks. How about this? Say this. I no longer have any mental blocks that is stopping me from achieving my goals and dreams. As a matter of fact, my mind is clear. I have a clear blueprint. I have all the solutions I need to achieve what I want with ease. Like imagine saying those words. Okay. Imagine, say, you know what, today I'm tearing down all the blocks. The blocks are gone. Yes. Why? Because you created the blocks. Until you realize that you have to take responsibility of what's happening in your mind. You don't have to take responsibility of what Pookie and Ray Ray and other people are doing to you, right? Because people are always going to do some weird stuff to you. It's just how it is, right? But you're responsible what takes place in the mind. So it's how you react to what happens outside of you, which is called your inner world. Are you with me here? So imagine if all the blocks are removed right now from your mind. They're done. They're gone. No more mental blocks. So imagine if all your mental blocks are gone, what would you do at this point right now? For the person to ask me that question here, I want you to imagine that all the blocks are removed, all the barriers, all the mental challenges are gone. Now, they're gone. Now. What would you do now in this moment since all the blocks are gone that disappeared? Talk to me. Questions for me. All right, what's your advice? I work on a very physical job. See, look at that. Look how this young man spelled the word have on this young lady. Instead of spelling H-A-V-E, she wrote H-V. God, stop doing that. Listen, I'm going to stop answering questions if you guys don't use correct grammar and correct spelling. There is no, HV is not it is not an abbreviation for a word. That is nowhere in the dictionary. Don't do that. That's lazy, right? Shit, I'm going to start slapping you guys, honestly, with baby powder on my hand. I work in a very physical job and I have other passions and side hustles that can be a real business, but I have no time. When I'm off, I'm so tired. Okay, so what that you're tired? Okay, get over it. That's what I'm going to tell you. Get over it. You think other entrepreneurs are not tired too? You think entrepreneurs that have a job, they're not tired as well? So what? I get it. You're exhausted. You do have time. Make time. You got 24 hours in a day, right? I got 24 hours as well. We have the same amount of time to do what we got to do. You do have time. The issue is you're making an excuse. You're giving yourself reasons why you can't do it. Oh, I'm tired. Well, stop saying that shit. Stop saying that you're tired all the time. You know, a lot of you, this is very common with mediocre average individuals. I'm tired. I'm so exhausted. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Shut up. Because no one cares that you're tired. Stop voicing it. Do you not understand that the power of the tongue is powerful? If you keep telling yourself that you're tired, when do you ever have energy? If you keep repeating to yourself how exhausted you are, when do you have the opportunity to say, I have energy, I have enthusiasm, I feel good? Start to speak how you want to feel. You get it? Okay? Start to speak how you want to feel. Stop saying I'm tired all the time. I'm tired. How you doing today, man? I'm so tired. Get out of here. I don't want to be around people that's so tired. I'm tired. And most of you don't even do physical labor at your job. You just sit your butt in a freaking cubicle, okay? That's it. Maybe you're walking around a little bit. You got to walk. So what? You're not running. For all my waitresses and waiters, you're not running. You're just walking. So lazy, man. This is insane. What's next for me? I like it, Shanika Dennis. She said, I feel good, great, and amazing. Listen, let me share something with you. When I work out, years ago, I used to say I'm tired, just like you. After I finish, man, I'm tired. I don't do it any longer. Even when I feel tired, I say, I have energy. I said, I have so much energy right now. Oh, my God. I have so much energy right now. I have so much. And that workout ends up being incredible. Only because I speak what I want. Listen, just because you feel a certain way. Listen! Just because you feel a certain way doesn't mean that you have to act as if exactly how you feel. You have to voice it. Just because you feel tired doesn't mean that you are. Just because you feel exhausted doesn't mean that you are. Just because you feel depressed doesn't mean that you are. Just because you feel sad doesn't mean that you are. Just because you feel that nothing is working doesn't mean that nothing is working. Do you not understand that? It doesn't mean that. If you feel tired, it means that you have energy. If you feel depressed, that means that you're happy. If you feel burnt out, that means you have more energy than ever before. If you feel poor, that means that you're rich. Are you with me? Okay? You see how it changed the meaning of things. It's powerful. And like I said, this is all covered in my Genie Script program. Can I get somebody to write down my program below? thegeniescript.com. The Genie Script, Genie script. Okay? Many of you have already accessed that script. Get it. Because you have to learn more about your mind. Many of you, based off your questions below, you need to learn more about how you think. Okay? The Genie Script course is for you. It's only $37. It's cheap. It's inexpensive. I made it inexpensive so anybody can have access to esoteric information. Information that you'll pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for because you got to be around the men and women that already think this way. And I'm giving it to you for $37. Get it. Stop waiting. Go through it 100 times. Consume the information. The Genie Script. Get it and get it now before it's too late. Why waste another year of your life doing exactly what you're doing right now? Nothing. Why waste another year not making progress? Why waste another year not being happy with the person that you're with? Why? It's futile. You deserve happiness. You deserve prosperity. You deserve love. You deserve to feel good. You deserve joy. You deserve to be enthusiastic. And you deserve to get what you want, but you got to take a leap of faith. Okay? Questions for me, please. If you're getting value, comment the word value right now. Value, if you're getting value, which means that you're actually going to apply this to your life now. Comment the word value if that's what you're going to do. Now, if you're not going to do that, do not comment the word value now. If you're not going to do anything, if you're not going to do anything with your life at all, based off the conversation that we just had, do not comment the word value. Okay? How can I help you and add value to your life? If you can sell, come on board. I only want people that can sell, period. If you can't sell, I don't want no part of you. I love you, but I need people that can sell. Okay? What should I go do about to get it back, to get what back? Just email support. Young lady. Hey, Jesselyn, how are you? Giselle, I'm sorry. What's next here? And once again, thanks for all the likes and all the shares here. I'm looking for any questions before I let you go. But listen to me before I let you go. Don't screw up. When I say don't screw up, don't allow Wesley Billion Dollar Virgin to leave this rant, to leave this Sunday Mind message, and you flip the script and go back to the person that you were before. I want you to move forward from this conversation, from this monologue. I want you to move forward. When I hit the end button, okay, and you are laying in your bed or doing whatever you're doing today, I want you to move forward by utilizing the information I just shared with you here today. Does that make sense? I don't want you to revert back. Be careful, because you're going to have a friend that's going to reach out to you. Hey, girl, what you doing? Hey, my guy, what you doing? Don't respond. As a matter of fact, I don't want you to respond to anybody text messages today. Just try it. Trust me on this one. Today, do not respond to anybody text messages today at all. I don't care if it's your mom. And if it's an emergency, you can respond. But emergency is not your friend that's drunk at a club. Okay? No. That's not an emergency. Somebody died? Okay, that's an emergency. But today, I don't want you to respond to anybody's text messages. Is that clear? I want you to say, Crystal. Is that clear? Today, we do not respond to anybody's text messages. I don't care who sends you a text. I don't care if it's a sneaky link, man. I don't care if it's a girl to say, come over here. I don't want you to tag that. Don't respond. Same thing, women, for you. I don't care if it's a man say, hey, I want to come over there and do something. No, don't respond at all. Somebody asks you to go out. Don't respond. Somebody asks you to go chill. Don't respond. Hey, you got to come to, don't respond. Don't respond to anybody today. Is that clear? Comment the word crystal if that is clear to you. Okay? Because I don't want you to revert back. Because it's very easy to revert back to the person that you were right before this rant. Okay? I want you to move forward here, and you will, and you must. As a single mother, how do you move forward with no working capital? You don't need capital. There's hundreds of thousands of single mothers who are very successful, and they didn't have any money. There's many ways to make money online. You don't need any money. I suggest to go to YouTube. Start watching videos on how to make money online. Type in Wesley Virgin, make money online. And start watching videos and start educating yourself on how to become an affiliate marketer. Not having capital is no more an excuse on why a person can't succeed. Okay? No one had capital. I didn't have capital. You don't need capital to make money at all. Not in this generation. Okay? What books would you recommend for financial literacy and investments? Honestly, I don't know. But it depends when you use the word financial literacy, what do you mean? You want to be a good budgeter? If that's what you're trying to do, just spend less than you earn. That's it. If you want to be financial literate, because obviously many of you are broke, you don't know how to manage money, it's easy. You don't have to read a book for this. Just spend less than you earn. That's it. Spend less. Spend less than you earn. That's it. And then you're financial literate, okay? For investments, it depends what type of investments that you're talking about. But I wouldn't recommend investments right now, especially if you don't have any money, right? I would say to work on investing yourself. Work on your self-education. Work on you, right? Questions for me? Any more? Do you still have done for you services? Absolutely. If anybody want to be a part of one of my communities, it's called Done For You Services. If you're serious and committed, I don't want any boys. Do not reach out to me and don't reach out to my VP unless you're serious about it. Okay? Done For You Services is an opportunity for you to become an affiliate marketer. We're going to train you. Do you have to do some work? Absolutely. Period. But you're going to be under the wing of myself and my team. We're going to hold your hand through the process. Okay? Is it free? Absolutely not. If you're not prepared to make an investment, then don't listen to anything that I'm about to tell you here. But if you're serious about changing your life and changing your current situation and realize that the way that you've been going is not working, then there may be an opportunity for you. We don't select everybody. We take a few people per month. What you need to do if you want to be a part and you want to be vetted for that program, for that course, for that elite group of people, who the goal is to earn $10,000 to $50,000 per month. We groom people to do that. Take us a year to do that. If you're willing to take 1 year of your life and listen to a man like myself and other people that's under my tenureship, then let's go. You go to my list of followers, reach out to Ariella, follow her, and text her and DM her. But be prepared to move and take action. If you're not prepared to move and take action, do not reach out to her. It's a waste of her time. We have too many people that are requesting to be a part of this group because it's growing, because people are getting results. People's lives are being changed. We have even women. Had this one lady, she's a single mom from Arizona, 3 kids. She's working at Walmart, making $2,500 a month. Now she's earning $10,000 plus per month with our program. So now tenureship took less than 6 months for her to do that. I have many stories to tell you. And what's different from her and you, she just took a leap of faith. Be ready to invest. If you reach out to us, if you're not ready, don't reach out to us until you're ready to invest, until you have the guts and the balls and understand that fear should be a motivator to push you towards your dreams, to say, you know what, I got to do this now. Don't reach out to us until you're ready. Okay? All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Hey, much love. I love you guys so much. I love you. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you so much. So grateful for you. Turn your shoulds into musts. I'll see you soon. Work today, period. That's your goal, is to work and make progress today. Okay, this is Wesley, $1 Billion Virgin. Much love, and let's go.